Imagine waking up one day and asking yourself a strange question. Where was I before I was born? And where will I go when my body stops working? For thousands of years, humans have searched for an answer. Many believe there is something inside us that continues beyond the body. But what does science actually tell us? Is there evidence for a soul, or is everything we call self created by the brain? Let's explore what science knows and the biggest mystery that still remains. To understand the idea of a soul scientifically, we first need to understand what makes us who we are. Our memories, emotions, personality, thoughts, and sense of identity all appear to be connected to the activity of the brain. The human brain contains around 86 billion neurons connected through an incredibly complex network. These cells communicate through electrical and chemical signals, creating everything we experience, saying, thinking, feeling, remembering, and being aware of ourselves. When different parts of the brain are damaged, a person's personality, memories, emotions, or even their sense of identity can change. This tells us something important. The self we experience is deeply connected to the physical brain. So far, science has found no measurable evidence that the soul exists as an independent entity separate from the body. But this leads to another fascinating question. Before we were born, where were we? From a biological perspective, before birth, we did not exist as a conscious individual. The materials that make up our bodies existed before us. The atoms in our bodies have a much older history than we do. The genetic information that shaped us came from our parents, half from a sperm cell and half from an egg cell. But we did not exist as ourselves inside either parent. A new individual began when sperm and egg combined to form the first cell of our body, called a zygote. However, even after life began biologically, there was no complete self-awareness. The brain develops gradually. During early development, the structures needed for complex conscious experiences are not yet fully formed. This brings us to an important difference. Awareness is not the same as self-awareness. A newborn baby has awareness. It can feel discomfort, recognize sounds, respond to touch, and experience basic emotions. But self-awareness, the ability to understand I exist as myself, develops later. Children gradually develop a sense of identity during the first years of life. Around 1 to 2 years of age, many children begin to recognize themselves in a mirror, showing the development of a personal sense of self. Some people believe that the soul can exist separately from the body. For example, some claim that during sleep, the soul leaves the body and can travel through time or space. But science has not found evidence for this. What science does know is that sleep is an active process in the brain. During REM sleep, the brain can create extremely detailed images, emotions, and entire stories. Dreams are usually created from memories, emotions, experiences, and information stored in the brain. Sometimes people dream about something that later seems to happen in real life. However, because humans experience many dreams throughout their lives, it is expected that some dream details will occasionally match fewer events by coincidence. So far, there is no scientific evidence that dreams are caused by the movement of a soul or the ability to see the future. Now we reach the final question. What happens after this? According to current neuroscience, when brain activity permanently stops, consciousness, memories, and personality also stop. But our body does not simply disappear. After this, the body slowly breaks down, and the elements that formed us, such as carbon, nitrogen, and minerals, return to nature. These atoms may one day become part of a tree, a flower, a bee, or even a giraffe. In this way, the matter that makes up our bodies continues its journey through the natural world. We are temporary arrangements of ancient atoms that existed long before us and will continue long after us. But one great mystery remains. How can billions of tiny cells inside the brain create something as extraordinary as consciousness? Science understands many parts of the brain, but the experience of simply being you remains one of the greatest unanswered questions in biology. If you enjoy exploring the mysteries of the human body, nature, and science, subscribe to the channel and like this video. In future episodes, I will continue exploring the hidden secrets of life, the brain, and the natural world.